Peace. How you doing? It's been a long minute. since I've been on this joint. How you all doing? Let me see. I had a look the other day. I think it was 2023 was the last live stream. Is that right? Yeah, something like that. Wow. It's been a heck of a 3 years. Yeah, lots going on. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I hope y'all can see me okay. I hope that, I hope this is all working. Little impromptu stream. I set things up last night, and was gonna go live last night, but I opted not to at the last second. I just realized that I'm peaking a lot, and my audio here is something that I really need to fix. I mean, I'm an audio guy, so really, yeah, we shouldn't be peaking at all. So yeah, there's gonna be some distortion. I can try to fix that now. Why not? Nobody's here. We've already made one mistake. I keep forgetting, like, when I have all my hotkeys set up to my number pad on my Apple keyboard, and sometimes I just forget to not to use the keypad. So I typed in, we're back up in here for 2024, and of course I pressed the 2 here, which is the hotkey for this view. So y'all got to see my beautiful mug. I don't know. Let me try. I'm gonna try something. The sound's gonna get messed up a little bit for a second, but let's see. Right. So now I'm mad quiet. Okay, but now we're not peaking anymore. We're not distorting. So I don't know if this is better or worse. And really, I should have sorted this out before I went live. But you know what? It's 2026. We're gonna just dive into things and head first. I think that's the thing. I gotta remember not to lean left either because of the shadows in this room. You know what I'm saying? I get dark. I look like dark man. Let me lean this way. You know what I'm saying? Address y'all more. Because really, this is all about you. I stopped streaming in 2023. Let me turn this music down just a little bit more. I stopped streaming in 2023 for a couple reasons. The most important one, I think the one that mattered the most, was time. I just ran out of it. I found myself getting really stressed out preparing for these streams and not allowing myself sufficient time to get prepared, and as a result, I was getting really, really stressed out. So yeah, it was one of the things that I just basically didn't have enough time. Well, it's simple and plain. I got too busy. There was too much on the plate at the time. Doing a lot of, videos and things with Vague 86. And of course, doing production and all that stuff. And I really just wanted to chill, focus on the music a bit, and, get all that working, really. Because at the end of the day, I'm a musician. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do, music. Everything else is just a bonus. But I do, of course, appreciate everybody that comes and checks me out and, spends time with me in these live streams or whatever. So yeah, I had to stop, basically. I was getting exhausted. I was getting, real exhaustion from doing all of that stuff. And of course, that's important. Mental health, you know what I'm saying, is probably the most important thing in life, really. You know what I mean? Whether it's creatives or non-creatives, you know what I'm saying? Like, just your mental health is the most important. So I decided to stop. Initially, it was one of those where I thought I would just take a little break. But much in the same way that I dropped out of university, I just kind of took a break from university. Took a semester off and never went back. And it was kind of, unfortunately, the same thing with streaming. I wound up, just taking a stream or two off to kind of recalibrate, and unfortunately, I never came back. Again, it was a lot going on. But I'm back now, and I thought that in 2026, I would bring a few elements from 2021, 2, and 3 back. Because I'll be honest with y'all, I lost a lot of the love for doing music over the past couple of years. Well, over the past year, really. And it's not even, you know what, I'll be honest. Again, like, articulating this feeling is probably more difficult. One of the most difficult things that, I'm saying, I feel like I could do. Because at the end of the day, I want to articulate it correctly. I did not lose the love for making music. The grind got to me. You know what I'm saying? With all the things that go on in the day-to-day world and mixing that in with, content creation or whatever you want to call it, how I need to be, as an artist, as a person, as a human being, you know what I'm saying? And as a real person, a real friend, a real, family member, those kind of things as well. So yeah, I really had to just kind of recalibrate, and I missed a lot in 2025. I realized I had this conversation actually with Vig 86, and we were talking about, doing a year recap. We had our little Christmas party, a little next movement Christmas party. Shout out Next Movement. That's something I'll talk about in a minute, because that's something that's changed since the last time I've been on here streaming. But we had our little Next Movement Christmas party, and we were talking about doing our kind of year recap, and things kind of went here and they went there, and again, I'm not completely disappointed with things, but I feel like I lost a lot of love for creating, for the creative process, for all of that. So one of my New Year's resolutions, if you will, is to get back in 2026 to doing the kind of things, you know what I'm saying, that brings some of the love back and some of the enjoyment. Because that's really important. You gotta love what you do, or at least tolerate it. And you know what I'm saying, I think that's where I was, though. I was only I tolerated it. A lot of the, excitement that I had in 2021, 2, and 3 around releasing records and around, that whole thing of putting music out, a lot of that left in 2025, and I'm really trying to bring it back. Did I do it again? Yo, I literally did it again. Are you kidding me? All right. Sorry, I just realized that I put in the chat, we're back up in here for 2024. That is the 4th time. That's the 4th time that I have talked about this year as 2024. I gotta change this. Hold up. As you can see, we're working things out. I meant 2026. Where's my little sweating emoji? That's mental. But 4 times, like, I've done that 4 times. I've wished somebody a happy 2024, all the best for 2024. I swear to God. Yo, it's like there's a glitch in the Matrix or something. I don't know what's happening. Oh my God. There we go. Like I said, this is a test stream. But Leo, beyond that, hold up. I brought the soundboard back. I forgot to punch that when I came in. Again, it's one of those, isn't it? That, like, yeah. We I'm so all over the place today. Oh man, hold up. Let me recalibrate. Talking about recalibrating. Let me recalibrate. That's hilarious that I have wished or mentioned this year as 2024 Like almost like I want to forget about 2025 and just kind of go back to you know what I'm saying? Go back to how things were. I'm gonna check myself out. I forgot to bring my laptop today. I forgot to bring my laptop today. This looks okay. Probably a bit dark. It's a bit dark in here. Let me brighten myself up. Hold up. It's hard to tell sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's why I gotta check myself out. That's why we're doing this. Yeah, that looks a bit brighter. Does it look better here? Yeah, it looks much better. I thought I looked a bit dark. You know me, I'm trying to make things interesting. I don't know, I got the beauty filter on. Maybe I need to take that off. I can't be any more beautiful. So I'm just looking at myself. I think, you know what I'm saying? I think I look. I think it's bright enough. That's the whole point. Is it bright enough? It's not about me. As my man Vague86 said, it's not all about you. It's not all about you. I brought the soundboard back. I haven't tested it properly. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is all we're working out. We're ironing out the kinks as we come back. I think you know what I'm saying. We keep it real. We keep it real in here. I can. That's as bright as it goes. That's as bright as it goes. No real difference. No real difference in that. You know, I probably can brighten this whole thing up. I just got to make sure that it all looks good and is bright enough on people's screens. Now, hold on. Again. See what we look like. Yeah, I think this is all right. As long as I can hear myself, I think. Of course, I checked in. I'm checking in with myself. Y'all are seeing me live, checking in with myself. You can do this kind of stuff when you have no viewers. I have to listen back to the broadcast when I'm finished. Hold up, let me get myself up. Hold up, I'm gonna give myself a thumb up. Because why not? Hilarious. Alright, let me close that up. Let me put the phone down. I don't have my laptop, which I would normally have here to like do stream stuff. So yeah, let me get some. Yeah, look, I don't know how long we're gonna be on today. Maybe just 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. I don't know. I think going forward, I want the streams to be on Fridays for sure. I haven't quite decided yet exactly what time. It might be 8:30 GMT. That's Eastern Standard. That's what 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the U.S. Again, not sure. I gotta figure it all out. But it's definitely gonna be Fridays, not Saturdays. Today's just a test. This is why we're doing it, so that, you know what I mean, if people actually come into the room, besides me, you know what I mean, that they'll be able to have an enjoyable time. Because at the end of the day, it's all about user experience. One of the things I thought about with regard to streaming is, do I continue to do YouTube, or do I do Twitch, or do I do something else? Right now, I think I'm just gonna do YouTube. because I've been here. You know, I enjoy it. I think it's a better user experience for people. I mean, again, you know what I'm saying? I'd ask your opinion, but you're not here. If you should come across this video in the next week, because I don't know how long I'm going to leave this one up. If you should come across this video in the next week, yeah, let me know if you agree. But then again, if you're on YouTube, you probably agree. I'm probably going to chop these videos up anyway for YouTube. And my idea is to start a second channel that's just me talking mess. There's nothing to do with my music. Well, not nothing to do with my music, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to divide things up in a way so that it's like you got the one channel, my main channel, the one I stream on. So I'm going to stream on it. I'm going to have all my music videos and some music related shorts, like regarding my music. Then I have a second kind of channel where it's just all, you know, if we talk about music related stuff, or if I do reaction type stuff, because I could do that too. I really kind of want to get into doing a bit more reaction type of things, and I'll tell you why. Because I've been in this game a very, very long time, and I do feel like I actually have something to offer people, whether it's up and coming artists, not even necessarily musicians, just artists in general. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have a lot to offer people in the way of knowledge. I think the first stream I'm going to do, for example, is a studio tour, because those of y'all that know me personally, you'll know I got a lot of cool stuff here that you can't even see because it's all off camera. I'm gonna take the camera off the thing. You know, you can see my studio, you can see my mess back here. I gotta clean that up for the next stream, 100%. We're cleaning all this up. We're gonna make it look really nice. You know what I'm saying? You can see I got some records back here. You can kind of see it there if you got a keen eye. Right here, I'm pointing to it now. You can kind of see that. If you know what that is, then you know. But if you don't know, I'm going to tell you what it is, because it's actually very important to what I'm going to be doing in the next little bit. What else? Yeah, I mean, I got a whole rack. I got racks of stuff here. And the thing is, like, I've been doing this for so long, and I've been collecting gear for so long that, like, I got a lot of great stories with these, and I'd like to share those. You know what I'm saying? Because I think people would find it interesting. I find myself, look, I have been on YouTube as a viewer and as a participant. Y'all are not going to believe this. For 20 years this year. Like, I uploaded my first video to YouTube in 2006. Okay, so I've been on this platform a very, very long time. That's another reason why I'd rather stream here than a new platform. I know it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this YouTube is one of my favorite websites in the world. It's been my most visited website for the past 20 years. So I just really wanted to, you know, kind of continue on that. But what I was saying is I got all this great stuff I want to share. I find myself as a viewer watching a lot of these old gear videos, you know what I'm saying? And I really do enjoy hearing people's personal stories with their gear and what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like where they got it and how they've used it and what it's been used on. And I use all this stuff on my production, so like you can hear, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing. Like you can hear how I'm using these things. I use them maybe not daily, but every piece of gear that I have in this rack over here has a use and has a constant use. So I don't know, I find that stuff interesting. I think others might as well. You know, it's a bit of a nerdy kind of niche kind of thing, but I'm cool with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some people might not care. You know, and I don't want to make my channel or my live streams all of that kind of, you know, nerdcore behind the scenes stuff. Like, I want to do some of that, but also, you know, from the business side of things, like I've been in this for, like I said, a very long time. I'd like to think I have some experience, some ideas, and some game that I can give to people. And again, it's not even just musicians, like, because I've been in so many facets of this whole thing. I feel like I have a lot to offer. So I want to start, like I said, I'm thinking to start a second channel that's just more kind of general kind of things, but keep my main channel, my Sun Magnetic channel, to be strictly music focused and make it, you know what I'm saying, just about my music. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. I think Friday I'm gonna do the studio tour. I still haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do it, because yeah, it's gonna be very difficult for me to move the camera and keep the mic on, but I'll figure it out. I'll keep it interesting, and then I can take that live stream, kind of clip it up, and you know what I'm saying, drop little bits here and there. That's the idea anyway. We'll see how it all goes. But at the end of the day, like, you know, the most important thing for me is just to connect with folks. You know what I mean? To connect with y'all, and because that's really at the crux of it. I'm sorry, I'm kind of meandering all over the place, but that's, to bring it back to what I was saying earlier, like, that's what I felt was missing in 2025. I'm making music, I'm putting it out, I'm getting nice reactions from people, and it's amazing, and I love it. And you know, whether you love it or hate it, you know what I'm saying, like, that's not what it's about for me. It's more about, like, you know, just to get something back from it in the way of a reaction of some sort. Or, you know, I think anybody that's an artist will tell you that that's probably one of the worst things that, you know, can happen to your art, is that you put it out and no one cares. I have one of my closest friends who's also been a business associate of mine for, again, over 15 years now, working with him in various music projects. And he said that to me many years ago, over a decade ago. He said to me, I would rather have somebody hate my stuff than not feel anything about it, because if you hate it, at least you're getting a reaction. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that personally. So yeah, all that to say, again, I'm streaming now because I miss the connection with people that I had when I was on here, and I don't know if I can get that back. You know, that might have just been a moment in time. I mean, if we're being honest, my channel is beyond small. It's like minuscule. It's microscopic. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. I got lucky that a few people tuned in last time, you know? And I think that's important to note too, going back to why I stopped. If we're going back, you know, whatever, 20 minutes in the conversation. Like, I didn't stop because no one was coming. You know what I mean? Like, I stopped because I ran out of time. And yeah, there weren't a lot of people in the room. Sometimes I was streaming to myself, just talking to myself like I'm doing now. But I think, you know, I think it's super important to, like, you know, just get in there and do little things like this. It's almost like a podcast, like a one-man show podcast thing. I don't know. But I did want to make it known, you know what I mean? Like, just put that energy out there that it's not, I didn't stop streaming because because no one showed up. I stopped because I ran out of time. With that being said, going forward, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna come back here in, like, you know, 4 or 5 months, and there's still gonna be nobody here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. But, you know, it's all good either way. Like I said, you know, the whole point of this is not, you know, just for me, I want to try to connect with as many people as I can. And you can't ask for something like that and then not extend yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's funny for me too, having all this music in the background. Like, look, let me tell you something. I don't really listen to my own music very often. Like, occasionally I do, very occasionally. Once I finish a song, most of the time I just kind of put it to the side, and then I forget that I ever even made it. If it comes on in, like, a random playlist, I'll be like, yo, what is this song? I know this. Fine. But listening to these old songs is cool for me because, like, I like a lot of them. I like most of them. And I think that's really important, you know, as stupid as it sounds. But yeah, I think it's super important to like your own, to be able to look back at your art and be like, I still like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this music really reminds me of a specific time in my life. You know, for better or for worse. But yeah, it was a time, and all this, even just being here with the camera on and, you know, streaming to YouTube, it makes me feel, yeah, it brings back a bit of a nostalgic vibe. Message. I don't know if that was really a message. I hit the. Dead. Wait, what do we have? Oh, we got the siren. I forgot about the siren. My throat's gonna get mad dry. I did not bring enough water with me to stream for more than like 15 minutes. Refill the water bottle from somewhere. Look at that. 3 years later, I still got the same water bottle. Still got the same beanie as well. I need a new beanie. This one's looking its age. I need to get a new one. Let me see here. Let me hold up. Let me put that on. Trying to think what I can put on the screen, because I do need to kind of test this in a real scenario. I can't bring that one up. Bring this one up. This is a new joint. We're gonna have a real quick look at this. Cause yeah, I gotta make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that the whole thing works. Logic Pro's opening. Let's see. Hold on. Hey, y'all can see my Logic. Oh man, y'all seeing my secret formulas. Hold up, let me turn this down. Oh yeah, y'all can see that. See, these are the little nuances of live stream that I've forgotten about. Not that I care that y'all see what's in my Apple Music and my live streaming playlist, which I just updated before I went on. But yeah, I don't have anything private in there. I don't think. Hold up, let me double check. I do actually. I got some forthcoming stuff. That's gonna be fun. Anyway, we're back. So yeah, so this is a forthcoming song. I wanna freak you. I wanna freak you. I wanna freak you. Every time I close my eyes, if you know, you know. I wake up feeling so horny. If you don't know this, I can't get you out of my mind. 'Cause sex to you be all I see. I would give anything just to make you. I think everything sounds good. I don't know. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully the balance is right. We're gonna find out after the stream. Sorry, I just flipped out for a second. This is my joint. This really takes me back. Did all kinds of things on this one. like, I gotta watch out on these live streams because I might have just started singing right there. Y'all do not want to hear me sing. Well, hopefully that all works. Now, if I pop this, then I should be back full screen. And yes, thank God I am, and it works. Cool. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I gotta sort out, and I have to figure out a couple of the nuances. But I feel like that all works. And definitely one of the things I want to do on this stream is to, you know what I'm saying, like take you behind the scenes, show you a little bit about, you know, what's going on and, you know, what I do and how I do the things I do. I think that's really important. That's something that a lot of folks seem to enjoy the last time I streamed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I really feel like reaction type stuff is good because I've seen a lot of videos and things of that nature, and it's like, you know, I honestly feel like I have something to add to the conversation. But I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. Y'all can send me videos to react to. DM me on Instagram or something. Send me some stuff. I'll react to it. If you want my opinion on anything, send me music. Send me your music. I would love to hear it. All that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mentioned earlier, like, still kind of circling back to the changes that have happened in the last 3 years. I co-founded a company called Next Movement, specializing in alt R&B, future soul, neo soul, that kind of stuff. Just basically cool music. Obviously, we're based in London, even though my accent is not British. I'm not from London. I've lived here for, this year will be, this year will be 13 years. Time flies. What else? So I started this, co-founded this company, Next Movement. Right now we got 3 artists. Myself, of course. I signed myself first. I don't think that's controversial. Signed myself. Of course, Vague 86, who I've been working with since 2020. Shout out to Vague 86. Give him some applause as well. And also Jupiter Gray, who shout out Jupiter Gray, who I've been working with. And we are a collective. And what does that mean? Well, that means basically it's not strictly just a record label. You know, what we do is multifaceted, and it's more about, you know, like the crew. A bit like Soulquarians, if you're familiar with that, you know what I'm saying? Or the UMA, or, you know what I mean? All those kind of old school collectives, you know what I mean, that popped up where, you know, we're just a little crew and we do things. And like I said, I have, you know, not to big myself up too hard, but like I said, I have a lot of experience. And a lot of us do. And we, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing about the collective, is that we all bring the things that we can do to the table, and it makes us stronger. You know what I'm saying? More like a unit, like Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? Any one of those dudes could have been successful on their own, but they were much stronger as a collective, you know? And I think that's really, really important, just in general, you know? So with that being said, you know, I do spend a lot more time working with those guys on their stuff, in addition to my own stuff. So, you know, it's been it's been a very busy 3 years. And I think, you know, as much as I'm enjoying being a part of this collective and bringing my experience to the table, I feel like I got to be careful that it doesn't overwhelm and that it doesn't become everything, because that's how you can lose the love. Because at the end of the day, you know, like, again, I make music. The reason I make music is not for, you know, myself to be worshipped. It's not for, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do this just for the props and for people to say, oh my God, you're amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. I never have. Maybe when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be honest. Maybe when I was a teenager, I was just trying to doing it to get girls. But now, ever since my 20s, it's more like, it has become more about just sharing with people. And, now more than ever, like the reason I started this whole project, this whole Sun Magnetic project, right? I started this in 2019. I don't think I released my first record until like the end of 2020. I'd have to look that up. Let me actually look that up. When did my first joint come out? I remember what it is. It's, it is, I can't even remember the name. First Time I Saw You. Yeah, so that came out 24th September 2020, right? So when I started this project, I started it in 2019. I started making the music in 2019 and started trying to define my sound and figure out what I wanted to do. And, the one theme that always came through is spreading love in a genuine way, because I didn't feel like I was receiving enough love in my life, just in general, again, generally speaking, right? And I saw a lot of negativity. And bear in mind, this is before COVID. This is before the pandemic, right? I felt like I wasn't seeing enough love. I felt like there wasn't enough good vibes spread around. You know what I'm saying? So, let me just play that while we're here chilling. Yeah, so I felt like I wasn't seeing enough love, and that, I wanted to, what's the word? There's a phrase for this. Be the change you want to see. Something like that, right? Where I wanted to I said, okay, like things are really dark now. It's a bit depressing. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me be, you know what I'm saying, the love that I want to see in the world. So that's where this all came from. And now more than ever, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's super important. We live in a world right now where it's if you're not careful, it's chaos. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're not careful, it's absolute. It can be absolute chaos. Why is this not on the? Oh, I remember why this. Can I put it? Yeah, I can play this. Things changed. It's funny. I'm diverting now. This is the ADHD vibe I got. I've never gotten paid off YouTube. Like, I'm not monetized in any way, shape, or form. I struggle to get 100 views on my videos, and that's fine. We're working to change that in 2026. But I do think it's funny that the only way I've ever gotten paid off of YouTube is when I do things like this and stream my own music. I mean, obviously, I only get like 30 views on this. It's pennies, but like the whole point is that like this is one of the only ways that I would ever get paid off YouTube is playing my own music on YouTube. I just think that's fun. So yeah. I still can't get over that I wrote 2024. I think that's hilarious. Just how far back is my stream? As long as the quality is good, that's all I care about. Shout out to whoever just jumped in. Yeah, it's just a little test stream. Say what's up if you're in the house. Yeah, like I was saying, I still can't believe I wrote 2024. And like I said, that's happened 3 times. Well, like, what is wrong with me? Maybe that relates to what I was just talking about. I can't, man. I can't. 2026. This is all about 2026. God damn it. Let me put on some new music. I just updated this playlist. Like I said, I hardly ever listen to my own music, so it's very interesting for me to kind of go back and hear all of these songs. Yeah, well, so what's coming? What's happening in the future? Oh, it looks like the one person that jumped in just left. Thank you for stopping by. I don't understand why it seems like my stream is so far behind. It's so hard to tell, like, at what point the stream is. Very weird. Anyway. Oh, I must have hit something. That's weird. Like I said, still getting back into the groove of all of this. We'll get there eventually. So anyway, what's happening this year? Well, this is something I'm gonna talk about a few times over the next month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, probably the whole year. First of all, I'm deprioritizing Spotify as a source of, a source of income. It's never been a priority as a source of income, but I'm definitely deprioritizing it as a source of, you know what I'm saying, as a way to reach y'all and put music out for a number of different reasons. You know what I'm saying? First of all, my music is not algorithm friendly enough, I don't think. It could be other reasons why my music is going down significantly in listenership. But I just, again, this is kind of circling into what I was talking about earlier about, like, my music business experience and what I feel like I can contribute to the conversation. I just feel like, you know, a lot of folks that I know are struggling on, you know, on Spotify, and have seen numbers go down and have seen all that stuff. Love those samples. Oh, it's not shuffling though. I wanted to shuffle. There we go. Sorry, had to put it back on shuffle. But yeah, so with regard to Spotify and why I'm kind of deprioritizing it, it's basically, look, I have to choose my words carefully. I've never been a fan of Spotify, let me just be honest. Like pretty much from day one. And again, Spotify's like YouTube. I've been on that platform 2013, I think. Back when not even remotely everything was on it. It was a bit like SoundCloud in its early days. That I'm also old enough to remember the beginning of. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Spotify. I never have been. I don't know that I ever will be. And it doesn't have as much to do with how much they pay as you would think. That is a big soft spot. I'm not even gonna front. Obviously, they need to pay more. But yeah, there's just a lot of things I don't like about Spotify. Just the general business practices are a bit not great, and I'm never a fan of one platform holding so much weight. You know what I'm saying? In something. I'm an Apple Music guy, as most of y'all know. Or as you just found out a few minutes ago when I showed you my Apple Music thing. I've been an Apple Music guy since 2015, which is when I decided to pay for one of these services. Early 2016, something like that. So with that, like, that doesn't mean that I think Apple Music is great. It means also that I don't know. I prefer. I'll take it as the lesser of two evils. I think there's a lot of, there might be some better ones than both, but me personally, like I said, Apple Music kind of ticked all the boxes, which is why I'm a subscriber. But there's always been something that struck me wrong with Spotify. So that's a lot of waffling to say that I'm deprioritizing Spotify this year in my release strategy. And one of the things I definitely want to do is prioritize Bandcamp, which is something that I've always been a big proponent of. Like I've always liked Bandcamp since, again, that's a platform I've been on since 2011, I think. And I've always appreciated how they do things. And for me, it's the second best thing that you can do. You know what I'm saying? The second best way that you can sell music in the modern era is through Bandcamp. The first best way is with your own shop, which is something that I would love to set up. I don't really have I have the ability and the know-how to do it. I just don't know if it's the smartest thing for me to kind of put my energy toward while I'm such a, microscopically small artist. As many of y'all know, I got my own website, where I have all my own stuff, and, hopefully it links all well and easy to navigate. It might be getting a bit overwhelming now because I have so many releases. But, I might fix that in 2026. But yeah, I think that Bandcamp is the second best way to release your music. And I want to prioritize that because I feel like it's the easiest way, you know what I'm saying, to kind of do that. Now, I'll be honest with y'all. I got a lot of bootlegs, remixes, and things that I can't otherwise release anyway because they're not entirely copyright free. You know what I'm saying? I've dropped a few of them already. I got 2 albums that are coming out at the same time, drip feed release. One is called Music to Make Babies To. The other one is called Music to Fall in Love To. Which I think the next, if I check where's my calendar? Let me see when the next joint is dropping. I think it's next week. What's the date? Oh, snap, on the 6th. So on Tuesday, we got a new joint on the Music to Make Babies 2 album coming out. And I wanted to try something different as well on that, like a different pricing structure so that like people who are in early can buy the whole album for like, £2. And you will automatically get all of the additional songs that come out in the weeks after because you spent the £2 already, right? So like, whereas, conversely, if you wait until the 8th song is out, at that point it's going to be full price, right? So then you have to pay whatever £8 to get the whole shebang. So I'm trying it out. It's something that I wanted to give back to the people who have really supported me. Bandcamp, as great as it is its kind of own platform. And they're switching a lot of things this year too, behind the scenes, with regard to how people get paid and all that stuff. So, we'll have to see how it all pans out. That's why I say again that your best way to release music is via your own website, 100%, because then nothing will change unless you want it to. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see what happens with Bandcamp. I think eventually I'm going to have to add my own, way of selling music on my own website properly. It's just a lot of admin that I don't want to deal with right now. But that's going to be a big thing for me this year. I have the whole album, both of those albums, which are, again, releasing kind of concurrently. Those are going to take about a year, I think, basically the rest of the year to come out. I'm not going to be finished with putting those albums out until October. So y'all are going to have new music from me pretty much every other week, because I'm going back and forth between albums every other week until October, I think. In fact, let me just double check because I have everything. Everything's already pretty much scheduled. The last release on Music to Fall in Love To comes out on the 8th of September. And, beyond that, we'll see. I mean, I have another collab with Packlight that I haven't that we finished. It's finished. I just got to sort out the release kind of schedule for it. I think everything's done for it. I think I just have to sort out the kind of release schedule and what date that's coming out. I got to talk to Packlight and see what he's got coming up. Oh man, these joints. Sorry. I have not heard a lot of these songs in a long time. So yeah, what else is coming out this year? What else are we doing this year? I think again, between that, I wanna stream more. I got a lot of videos that are done, like a lot of music videos. The more likes and shares I get on those, that really helps. I appreciate everybody, whether you do actually click the like button or not. I appreciate the view, and at the end of the day, I say it all the time, and I really genuinely mean it. Every little bit helps. I appreciate every single view is what I'm saying. I appreciate every single view that I get, whether you like, whether you comment, whether you subscribe, whatever, you know what I'm saying? My hat keep riding up. Hilarious stuff. So yeah, what else we got going on this year? Look, I'm gonna keep work. I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing with Vague 86 for his project, and I would love to take y'all behind the scenes on a lot of those, because there's a lot of great stories to do with that as well that I don't get to tell. We do adventures on every single video. It's pretty funny, and we got some great stories and some behind the scenes bits of how some things came about. Same thing with Jupiter Gray. Shout out my man Jupiter Gray. Shout out Jupiter Gray. We've been shooting his whole thing, and that whole thing is literally like an independent film that we're breaking up into 12 or 13 different songs. And the songs are all finished, and the ideas are all finished, and we're just kind of shooting it as and when we can. As people, as we're available. The whole thing is very kind of loose and run and gun, and I would love to up the production level on those for the next round, but I'm talking with him about that. We're trying to figure that out. But first things first, we got to finish this mini movie basically. And again, with that as well, there's a lot of little stories and things, a lot of little funny anecdotes on how some of that stuff comes about that I'd be happy to share with y'all. See, now this is a song. See, I keep getting distracted. This is the ADHD. This song is one of my favorites that I did last year. I could listen to this on loop, personally. And I do sometimes. Hold up. So yeah. We'll see what 2026 brings, but I'm excited. See what 2024 brings. I remember what 2024 was all right, I think. I'd have to go back and look. Hold up. Let me look at my Instagram feed real quick. I'm trying to remember what I did in 2024. Let's see, what did we do in 2020? Hopefully there's no sound here. This was 2020. Yeah, this came out in 2024. Oh, 2024, I went to Japan. Oh yeah, that was dope. That was super dope. Yeah, 2024 was alright. I'm happy. I was happy with 2024. Yeah, we did some fun things in 2024. 2024? No, that was 20. Oh my God. I don't post enough on Instagram, but I think, again, that's one of the things that, I'll be able to do a bit better with, with doing these live streams. I'll be able to chop a lot of this stuff up. I have an interesting relationship with me and social media. Got an interesting relationship, and again, I'll probably get into that. Very interesting. Sorry, I just got a notification that audio in my stream belongs to someone else. Yeah, obviously. Me. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? I don't know. Anyway, look, I just got completely off track. Is anyone here? Can somebody tell me what I was talking about? Remember I was talking about 2024. That's what I was waffling. I was waffling about 2024. It was a decent year though. Overall, it was pretty good. I mean, how I didn't post enough. But, you know, and that's what I was getting into, is my relationship with social media and how it's changed, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What we're gonna do in 2026, change our relationship with social media. Just having this conversation the other day. Like I definitely want to, just overall change my relationship with social media, and just redefine how I'm using social media and what I'm doing on it. Because I think that, I mean, I'm talking about it. It's easy for me to say, like, oh, I want to change my relationship with it. But at the same time as well, like, the platform itself has its own issue. You know what I'm saying? So, platforms, I meant that in a kind of universal, like, whatever the platform is, it has its own issue. That goes for every single platform, you know what I'm saying? That exists. So welcome in 2026. Let's see what we can do this year. Hopefully we have some fun and do some interesting things. I think I've done everything I wanted to do on this stream today to kind of test things and make sure everything was working. I will be back on Friday. Pull up the old calendar. I will be back on a Friday the 9th. Actually, I meant to hit this one. Back on Friday the 9th, so make sure you tune in. And let's see. Hopefully I will have all of the kinks ironed out by then. And hopefully it's all good. Look, if you tuned in even for a minute, I do thank you for your time. I appreciate you. And hopefully I'll see you next Friday. Next Friday I'm gonna give the studio tour. I think that's first on the list of things that I want to do. I have a lot of topics, conversation that I wanted to, cover. If I have a quick look at my notes. Yeah, I got loads, and I mean, some of these are actually leftovers from from when I was live streaming a few years ago that I've never, that I never got to tackle. And it's just answering questions, bringing up topics of conversation. I'm gonna start bookmarking videos if I find videos, that I think are interesting that I could react to. I would love to do a listening session with, people and their music, like individuals such as yourself. If you make music, know somebody who makes music, I would love to listen to it, give my feedback if you want it. If you don't want it, just tell me, shut up, bro. I don't need your feedback. I know what I'm doing. That's totally acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Until Friday, I wish you all peace, love, and happiness, all the best. And we'll see you on Friday, I hope.
To the